everything in the nature is in motion. The things which look like to us that they are not in motion, and we think that we feel like that that they are stationary, they are stick to their position. Even those things are not fixed, because nothing in the universe is it at rest in the universe. Like, even we see are the roads, the normal road which we walk on regularly on the daily basis. We sometimes can think that, not think that, we feel that they are stationary, but they are not. They are in motion with the relative of earth rotation. And now come to that, we can think that, we can believe that if we want that earth is at fixed at a position, but it's not. It is continuously orbiting around sun. Now come on, sun, if we want to believe, we believe in it, that whether it's true or not. But now we can say that when we think and when we study that sun is not even at rest, sun is not even at fixed exit point. It is moving with relative to Milky Way galaxy. Now we can on Milky Way galaxy, Milky Way is also in motion with the relative of other galaxies. So like this, and like these cycles go in everywhere in universe. With we take one thing and we take another thing, and something is motion in relative to other. So nothing is static in this universe, and that is the most beautiful thing about the universe. Like, so everything is motion. And now there are several type of motion. And now, because we are talking about motion, there are many terms which come in motion. Like like some guy took a store and he's breathing very fast, and it came to us that and we asked them, why are you running, why are you breathing so fast? So he told that I came here with very fast, and I was driving bike, and I was riding too fast, and I was just flying, I was like flying. So what we asked, oh man, what is the speed you are driving? So we asked the simple question, and he just mentioned maybe 100, oh no 120, oh no 140. So he is just confused between them. What we say naturally, okay, tell the average speed, like tell the approx speed. What are you thinking about? What do you think, what will the average speed? Because if you don't know the exact speed, tell the average speed. So he tell like 100 is average speed. So this is the concept arise from the motion, that average speed and average velocity. Because when we are taking the direction, it become a velocity, and when we are without direction, it become average speed. So here is the term of average speed come. Like motion, like if we are talking about motion, there are several types of motion. Linear motion, projectile motion, circular motion, vertical motion, horizontal motion. There are different kind of motion. Because it like question is like a tree, and when we come into that, and then it's divided like a branches of tree. One question is parent question, and it can divide into infinite kids. It's like a tree. So this is the thing. So now we come into the term average speed and average velocity. Now what are the other things we can ask? Because we started understanding the term motion here, so we have to go deep in it. Because everything topic we touch in the universe, we should have to go deep in it. When we go deep in it, that is the real meaning that we are two artists and scientists. Okay, so now we come into motion. So we know the average speed and the average speed, but what are the other questions we can ask from that guy randomly? We can ask that oh, tell me that at any point of time, did you see your speedometer of bike? And what he said, yes, I see once. So we said that, okay, when you see the once, what was the exact speed at that moment? So he will tell, oh, that speed was when I saw it initially, when the bike was running fast, and I was not in my full form. I was not at my highest capability. When the bike was starting, I just look at my speedometer at once. So he just said that, what is that speed of the time? The speed of the time was 70. So that speed, the speed he note and he see, even a bird's eye view with this point of view, in only just for a fraction of second, that what is the speed is the in speedometer, that is called instant speed. And because if we are dealing with direction, then we say that instant velocity, with the exact speed and the exact velocity at the exact time, at a particular special time, that is called average speed. So see how we are going deeper and deeper into motion. However, we are going to deeper and deeper into motion, and now we have to understand what are the other type of motion, like a circular motion. Suppose if I have a rope in my hand and I, just make a, I connect a stone with this ring, with string, and I just start, I will start moving like this. Then the motion it will make, it is like a vertical motion, and it is a circular motion because I'm creating circle like this, and it is vertical motion because circular like this. If I put a string and stone is here and I move like this, fast. So what is the motion? It is horizontal motion. It is horizontal motion. Now see that we came into motion. We started from motion and we started from velocity, average speed, and now what are the things we are getting? Circular motion and horizontal motion, vertical motion. See how many questions can arise from here. If I am moving a string, I'm starting moving continuously fast, and fast. Moving the faster thing than everything in the universe. It is moving the faster thing. It is also moving everything in the universe. Okay, it's moving like this. So at a given point of time, before reaching the faster speed of the universe, it will break, and we can ask that what direction it will follow. It will follow tangential direction, but we know that. But the important thing is not that we know initially or not. The important thing is that we ask question that if it break, what will direction it will follow? If we are moving vertically, what will direction it will follow? So the point is, the question is from here that what will direction it will follow. What are the other questions we can ask from here? There are several questions we can ask from here. Then when we are moving, when we are just moving a string with full speed, then acceleration, a centripetal acceleration is pointed towards center of this circle which we are making this thing. Whether it is horizontal motion of circle, whether it's vertical motion of circle, it is acceleration is always with towards the center of the circle. So see how many points are arising there. And it is not that these points, these things we understand. It is not like it is not mandatory. It matters because this is the reason why planet and the satellites orbit around us. Because centripetal acceleration, centripetal force, centrifugal force, all the forces are become equal to another force and they balance each other. So we understand centripetal acceleration, centrifugal force, all the forces. So we know that how they balance each other, and how satellites is revolving around Earth, how planets are revolving around planets, how planets, these all the things, all these topics we touch. By touching, we touch with only that intention that we know universe much more better than we know before that we didn't know these topics. So this is the reason. Now come on to next thing. We are dealing and we are studying that different kind of motion. Now study about the things what affect the motions. What are the things that affect the motion? Friction. Friction is definitely the thing which affect the motion. Now and there is a difference like why and how, more than how. How is motion, what type of motion is. Like if I throw a stone on up, then a resistance, a force of gravity is want to pull the stone down, man. So a force is there, and air resistance is also applied on this stone. See what are the major fraction and what are the major point we have to care about, and what will be the mass of the particle or body. It's not particle, it's body, but we can also it is not particle. We can treat like a particle because all the points of the rigid body is because toward one direction. So we can treat it like a particle. It is not a particle, which is body. So we can say that the more mass it will get, the less height it will reach. These are the things. These are the ways we get more and more involved. These are the ways we get more and more involved. We study one thing and we go more and more deeper into it, and we find all the things are connected. Because there is a deep interconnection in everything in the universe. There is a deep interconnection in everything in the universe. So we can go deeper and deeper in it. But the main point is that some things, even which things look like us, that they are in rest in universe, but they are in motion with respect to another thing in the universe. So we should not see things with earthly thinking, that I am thinking this thing is in rest because with relative to other. With you should not think anything in the universe with earthly thinking, with only earthly point of view. We should see everything in the universe with universal thinking. Everything in the universe we should see with universal thinking. Like we know and we understand motion better because we are seeing and we are understanding motion with universal thinking. So everything we understand in the universe with universal thinking, we understand better, and at its pure and it is true form, how it is in nature and why it is in nature. That's it. Thank you.